So basically, I can't tell you my name unless I have a state ID. So those are some of the things we offer here at JJHU. If I did miss anything, please pardon me. We do a lot. But with that, I would like to introduce Ms. Colleen Williams from Northwestern Messengers.
Very quickly that they're very passionate and for the work, but they're also really busy, and that's because they're here supporting all of you in their community. So I just wanted to say that I'm just so proud of them and all this renovation and work that they're doing. Like, it's one of those moments where people are getting what you know they deserve, and I just want to say I'm very proud for the commitment they've had for the consortium, CFI, and the commitment they have to you guys' community. This is really good. And I will pass it on to me.
Oh man. Yes. So yeah, today is actually a beautiful day. Mark. Yeah.
Great, you can pull it off.
Today's a beautiful day. We're here today to celebrate God's Work in Home University. And it's not about me today, it's about the babies and the kids in our community that we are trying to give them a certain type of navigation towards a better tomorrow. I'm not going to take away from anything today, but I want to bring the amazing facilitators up here and have them explain basically what we do here. I appreciate you guys very much. Tara Simmons, congratulations. Emily Randall, congratulations. I also like to thank Brother Jason. We like to be in the back scenes. I'll give you guys a quick story before I hand the microphone off. Sarah Eichhorn and Tara Simmons invited us that gave the birth to our program here today. Invited us down to Marvin Williams building and immediately when I heard Jason Clark speak, it touched me in my heart. They're super passionate. You know when people are speaking from their heart, they really they move you. So from that day, Monkey and Asa just got off of work. And our house that my kids were raised in, basically it was a transition house for all the neighborhood kids. They would be in and out of the house, and I would be like super broken because I would try to help them and try to like give them a certain avenue on how to change the trajectory of the lifestyle that they were given. That being said, was Jason opened the door for all of us to love our kids in the community at an amazing level that I don't even, I'm just blown away by it, you know. And what I moved for as far as the grandpa and the dad and the uncle, talking to a lot of the kids in the neighborhood is that we have people who feel the same way as Jason, like Tara Simmons and Emily Randall, that's fighting at state levels for our babies. And that's amazing to me. That's amazing to me. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. The parents that are here today, see the moms and the dads showing up for our babies, because they're, you know, they're all our kids. And I'm Uncle Beatty. Thank you.
At this time, I'd love to introduce the two youth that would love to speak about God's Broken Home University. Who wants to go first? Okay, this is Tristan.
My name is Tristan McKenzie. I'm 18 years old, and I recently got out of juvenile prison. When I got out of juvenile prison, I didn't understand like what GBHU was really about. You know what I mean? I heard of monks, and I was like, damn, this dude's on my ass. You know what I mean? But he wasn't. I always like I heard his reputation as a thug, you know, and I was scared of that because he's big. But then I came here and got help, and he's really helped me, you know. A month ago, I was homeless, and I thought I was down. I thought I was going to be in homeless shelters and everything. But they gave me a place to stay. They got me a hotel for a weekend, and then I got a little house right after that. Moved in, got a job. My felonies are for stolen cars, so I never thought I was going to be able to get a license, but I'm like a month away from having my license. And I would just like to thank everyone here for helping me, my girl, my family, you know what I mean? They're really good people. God's Broken Home University. Let's go.
Okay, so I'd like to start off by saying I hope everyone having a good day. My name is Capel Smith Solomon. I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman at Bremerton High School, and I've roughly been a part of GBHU for about 3 years now. GBHU has helped me in many different ways. It's given me positive role models when I didn't have any. It's given me positive male role models. My dad isn't really around right now, so that's a big thing for me right now. It's given me support for school and my dreams. Like last summer, one of my mentors, or two of my mentors, actually took me out to the football field. Because when I get older, I want to be an NFL player. He took me out. He did drills with me, and it helped me really good. Because when I got to high school, I'm on the varsity. I made the varsity team. So that's a really big thing for me, because going into high school, I didn't feel like I was good. Even though I'd been playing football for a long time, I didn't feel like I was ready to be the next step up. But getting there and being able to do all the things that they taught me, it really showed me that it works. And then another thing is, school's really hard for me, but they host homework groups and stuff like that, so I can get my grades up and keep so I'm able to play football in the future. It's just a home and a good foundation. I love coming here. I love spending time here. I love being with them. They just make it so fun, and I can be myself around them. That's GBHU. And now I would like to introduce my brother, Braylon Crozier. He didn't want to do this today, but we talked him into it. I feel like it's a good thing for him. Come on. Braylon.
My name is Braylon Crozier. I'm 14. I went to Bremerton High School. I'm a freshman. I'd like to say GBHU is helping me live my stuff. At the beginning of the school year, I was skipping school, getting grades, all that. Now I'm going to GBHU like a month ago, 2 weeks, I don't know. And they've been helping me. So now I'm getting my grades up.
Forgot to mention it, but he just brought up 3 of his grades and is now passing all 3 of his grades. And at this time, I would like to call up State Representative Tara Simmons.
Keep that on. Today's super special for me. I don't know if everyone knows, but Bailey and I used to run the streets together and do lots of dirt. And you know, I grew up in with adverse childhood experiences, a lot of violence, poverty. My father is Latino, and I had my first black son at 14. I got pregnant. I was homeless, living in Evergreen Park. And so I've been through the juvenile justice system, through jail, and through prison. And I was addicted for most of my life. And I also was on food stamps and Medicaid more years than I haven't been. And so, you know, now that, you know, I reunited with Bailey several years ago when we're both clean and sober and doing good in our community, and then was able to invite him down to the Margaret Williams Center and connect him with Jason Clark. I met through a formerly incarcerated leaders fellowship in New York, and bringing everyone together. And now that I have this power in the legislature to bring our lived experiences and our struggles into the positions where policies and budget decisions are made, it is
it makes me want to cry to see this beautiful program. All you have to do is support people and believe in them and give them, some advice and encouragement along the way. And to see Bailey and Monk and Bella step up and the whole Tupai family, and then be able to give these gifts. This is what I wanted when I was a kid, when I was struggling, when I was alone, when I was homeless, when I was addicted, when I was being sexually abused. I wanted connection, and I wanted a healthy support system. And this is what GBHU is giving to our youth who are at most risk, who don't have families of origin that are strong and healthy. And having people who've been there and can relate to our youth is the best way. And so I'm always going to be a supporter of GBHU and the Tupai family, and I'm so happy that we're having this today. And I know that the kids really appreciate the youth, not kids, but the youth. The youth appreciate it, and that's, a blessing. So thank you for having me here today.
Next, I would like to bring up our state ambassador and a gentleman who has also mentioned myself and Mark, Mr. Jason Clark.
I just want to say, and I say this all the time, but I just want everybody here to say it, right? I'm extremely proud of you. We have this saying, it's our mantra, where there's power in unity, and I think the reality is that oftentimes we forget that relationships produce results, right? I remember reaching out to Tara when she was in law school and thinking like, at that point in time I worked at Superior Court, and this was somebody who I knew understood what I was going through in that position. At that point, I was able to develop the process for Credible Messenger. But as you can imagine, working with people with lived experience, it wasn't something that was embraced as much as it could have been in a system. So through JLUSA, I had the support, right? The relationship to produce the result, to have the courage to lead that process, and build something in the community, which I knew was valuable. I thank you for introducing me to these guys. But I think the thing that I realized in 2020 was that, you can't fake passion, right? It was obvious. It was written all over your guys' face, right? Being in community, volunteering, 7 days a week, right? Turning up for people, showing up for people, letting people live with you, using your own resources. So when we introduced this process, at first it was foreign, and I think, it's oftentimes in our communities we don't get these opportunities. So I just want to say thank you to Tara for making the connection. Thank you to Kathleen for believing in this process and developing something that we didn't have to compete for because you've seen it work and believe it. But working with these young people, it was obvious that their heart was in it. Right? They have the things that you can't train people to do, so the other pieces came easy. As we built relationships and started talking about the needs that they see in the community, we made sure that they had the microphone, right? We didn't have to be the voice for them because they have their own voice. I think in our work, there's so many people who have the infinite power of possibility, but they just don't have the people who speak it into them and are willing to invest in them. And that's the thing that we want to do. We want to spread the microphone. We want to focus on people's capacity to do the things that they know are impactful in their community, right? We're like seeds. I think oftentimes, you think when you bury a seed, it's over, but the reality is, the water hit us. And it rains. We live in the Northwest, come on. These seeds are growing. We found a way to water. The small amount of funds that we've had, we've been able to invest in the capacity building process in a way. We're working with these leaders where we've been able to grow that impact, right? It's a slow growth, but it's a steady growth. And I think that's because of the relationships that are here, and we are producing a result for our communities, right? They talked about all of the programs that they've done. We met Monk, he was, 21 or 22? 20? He's 24 and executive director of a nonprofit, right? I want to say that because we have to make these investments and deposits in our young people if we really want to see sustainable change in our communities, right? We have to spend the time. We have to shift the dollars. We have to present them with opportunities that can grow their leadership, right? Because oftentimes they don't get the opportunities. So I'm extremely excited about the work that GBHU is doing. They're making so many investments in the community. It's like, you know that you are working with leaders when they develop other leaders. And I see so many young people around here making moves that I'm like, wow, this is powerful. I feel blessed to be a part of the process. So I just want to say, I love GBHU. You guys are doing amazing things. I learned so much from being a partner with you all and working close with you. So thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Jason, and thank you to all of you who have come today. We really do appreciate you coming and showing your support. I do want to say that I neglected it earlier, but we inside, if you see Cena at the table right by the windows, we are selling t-shirts for one, and then we're also doing Christmas gift sponsors. So you can make a payment today, or if you want, you can spread the information to those that you would like to donate for Christmas gifts. On that note, I know we may have cheated a little by seeing the space before we cut the ribbon, but that's about all the fun. But I would like to call up Tara Simmons so we can cut the ribbon and really open the doors. I couldn't find that for that.
Hey guys, can you guys come around so we can capture on the footage? Just don't block the camera there. You're good. Just split it. You're perfect.
Can I move it to the board?
You can, if you want.
Coming through me. Coming through the camera. Yes, sir.
There you go. Perfect.
Right here?
Yep.
Are we taking pictures to be secretaries?
Ready?
Yeah.
What do we want to say?
1, 2, Village Rules. 1, 2, 3, Village Rules. 1, 2, 3, Village Rules!
For anyone that is here, feel free to eat, hang out, listen to music, and get to know our youth or our team. We appreciate you once again. Thank you.
I don't know if it's going to fit, but let's try and
All right, we just watched the ribbon cutting for God's Broken Home University. Definitely a historic day. 2506 on the corner of 6th and North Gray Mill. And you heard the testimonies there of what it means to the youth. So we look forward to great things happening here in Kitsap County. And I got a phone call this morning from Bailey asking me to come down. One of the things that he was saying was, hey, he said he called me Brother Mar. Brother Mar, there were 2 overdoses just this last week. It's like, I'll be there. I had about 90 minutes to try to get everything down here and set up. This is the book.
Well, I've got that stuff in the
as they say, as cliche as it sounds. The youth are our future. It is not hyperbole. It is what it is. There's Monk right there. So we have to invest in the youth. We have to reach down and lift them up. And it's time to do something different. So we're looking forward to
And let's have somebody in there.
I must. My shit was hard.
Yeah, shit, I just wanted you to know.
That's it hard?
Congratulations.
That could be it.
but then do something. Or come down here too.
Urbanist Collective, Eric Gonzalez. Great game. Oh, I know him. Yes, sir.
Finally.
Where you work at? No police cars, no. Yeah, come on. Let's go. Yeah. That's a great.
Great. Just be yourself. You don't have to worry about it. I'm really proud of you. You think that you're going to be able to like stay and have trouble and stuff? I mean, it's hard though, right? Because old behaviors and like.
No, I got a kid back. I can't go ahead.
I see a lot of
She called me one day. And then I got out. I just worried about going out.
What happens if you and your girlfriend get in a fight and she breaks up with you?
Shit, we'll be sure.
Okay, because that can be the hardest thing, right? And then, like, you know, some of that stuff is like hard to stay sober through, or like not want to fight over, or. Well, make sure you always reach out to Monk if you feel like.
Always, that's my mentor.
Okay, good. 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 Thank you. I was thinking about you on election day. We were canvassing in New York City. Nobody was voting. Yeah.
We're going to go next year.
What were you doing out there?
I was thinking of you guys, but you're my baby.
Even before it happened, I was like, oh yeah. So we need you, right? We are. Family. Yeah. No, I mean, who is? Oh. So nice to meet you. When are you going to the gym? I go to, when am I going to the gym? Maybe tomorrow. But definitely Monday.
Thank you.
I gotta go to.
Yeah. I want to get a picture.
Hey, that's hard. I had to bless him for the sauce, you know what I mean?
What?
Fuck, I had to bless him with the sauce.
Yo, tell her.
I'm gonna go in there and take a look. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. Yeah, right.
She's still trying to call me. I told you, you lost the football. I can't. You lost
Can I check out? Yeah, can I just check out the space? Yeah, of course.
Always had that. He was smaller. He wasn't. It didn't look like that.
gonna say, because yeah.
Chocolate's on there?
Yeah, like, is it everything that's vital?
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, yes. And then the churches are yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, do they have, how many chairs? Yeah, yeah.
It was like you're meeting and you're gonna eat this and you're
Folks are still hanging out here. We talk to the kids on the inside. You'll get a chance to see that later when I do my edits and check that out. This is God's Work at Home. Come on down. They're looking for your support.